Why were they? Why was I muted? Hoot hoot, everybody! Hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm, Vanderbos, the Noble Owl, and welcome to a new art challenge. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? I was like, wait a minute. Why is it muted? How are you doing, everybody? Are you excited? Some of you might have already seen what it might be. Can't hear. Excellent, excellent. Who's here, though? Let's see. I see Juso, CL, Foxy Galaxy, you know. Names. Hello, hello. Miri, hello, hello. Chum, welcome. Freya, Ichigo, Stitcher, Nyajime, Rat. Hello, hello. Analota, welcome, welcome. A lot of names I haven't seen in a while. Welcome back, everybody. So nice to have you here. A lot of names that I recognize very well. Nice to see you too. Lapis, hello, hello. It's been a while since I joined the stream. How have you been doing? I've been doing great, thank you. Excited to show off a new art challenge. Practicing anatomy? That's pretty good though. Recently got a new sketchbook. Hope it's going well filling that out. I'm really bad at filling out sketchbooks, but I do love getting new sketchbooks. Have you guys seen Witch Hat Atelier? One of the most relatable parts of that show is definitely the Keyfree going like, but this is the best shop ever, how could you ever get bored, when he's at the stationery shop, because that's me. I'm a digital artist now, but you can't shake that part of the traditional artist, just looking at new pretty sketchbooks and stuff. The best part, I feel that. It's so relatable. But yeah, new art challenge, what could it be? Well, I'm gonna tell ya. There were some pretty good guesses. I saw pretty good guesses. Something about something with alchemy. Ooh, new challenge. Hello, Alicia. Welcome, sister. Former sister in globes, always sister from another mister. Hello, Alicia. I almost called you the bodybuilder, but you were a necromancer in another life, another place. You're a puppeteer. Bodybuilder for being a necromancer. yeah, definitely. We got an art challenge. We got an art challenge here. And let's I almost said rip the band-aid, but let's see. Let's rip the band-aid actually. Boom. The art challenge is in fact a video. I will show you. But yeah, let's make an alchemist OC. Did I say hello, Ichigo? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. You get an extra. Found Fontanian, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so the guesses of anything to do with alchemists, pretty good. Page from an alchemy book, not bad, not bad. Witch Hat Atelier, for those that have read the manga, might recognize the aesthetics of this. Half metal alchemist. Yeah, so basically, let's have a listen to this. We'll go over the rules after. I'll take any questions after too, and then I'll pin the message to this video. So let's have a look-see together, okay? Let's see. Gotta dim the lights. We're gonna watch a video. First the musics, and then the lights. Okay, we ready? Let me know if you can hear it, okay? Might be a bit low volume. Yeah? Alchemist OC. If you're born between January and... Let's make an Alchemist OC. If you're born between January and March, your character wears a long coat. Between April and June, they wear a cloak. Between July and September, they wear layered robes. Between October and December, they wear a utility apron. If you wear glasses, your character wears a hat. If you use contact... Is that better? I cranked it up a little bit. Let's try again. Let's make an Alchemist OC. If you're born between January and March, your character wears a long coat. Between April and June, they wear a cloak. Between July and September, they wear layered robes. Between October and December, they wear a utility apron. If you wear glasses, your character wears a hat. If you use contact lenses, they wear a hood. If you use neither, they wear goggles. If your eyes are blue, your character carries a pocket watch. If they're brown, they carry a book. If they're green, they carry a lantern. If your eyes are another color, your character carries a spyglass. If you have short or no hair, your character uses a blade. If you have medium-length hair, they use a hammer. If you have long hair, they use a staff. If spring is your favorite season, your character uses magic gems. If summer is your favorite, they use magic plants. If fall is your favorite, they use magic potions. If winter is your favorite, they use magic symbols. Fill in the blanks yourself and decorate however you want. What does your Alchemist OC look like? Post your drawing with the hashtag AlchemistOC before the 10th of July to get your drawing featured. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot indeed. So, I'll show you each of these images on their own as well in a bit. Let's get the music going again. There we go, there we go. Let me also have the logo at the ready as well, because I actually have a logo prep now. No simple. No longer the text, just a normal font from OBS here. I'm fixing the logo right now. We're gonna go over the rules for submission and for submitting your entries. And here we go. Let's see. Let's talk about that, and I'll go through the different ones as well. I can already do this. I think we can have that pinned.
If you'd like to join our Alchemist Art Challenge, check out the instructions in chat or in the video description.
Here we go. Very Witch Hat Atelier, yeah? Totally inspired, totally inspired. Okay, let me pin this. What do you think? A really fun idea? I'm glad you think so. Let's see. I saw something about heterochromia. That would be other. Unless you want to pick one if you have more of one than the other. You get the choice at that point, right? But you also get to pick other. Hazel eyes and something more like a honey colored eyes and stuff. Those would be other. You got the blade. Okay, you got your hair butchered. I'm sorry to hear you. Since I tend to struggle designing. Well, you can use a little bit of the images that are included. But yeah, let's talk about the rules first. And let's see. I believe these are the updated rules. Let me check. Yeah, we'll do this. These are the art challenge rules. Allow me a little moment to go through them so that we all know what's going on. If you guys are in between two, then you can pick whichever you would like. What if I should wear glasses? I always forget to wear them. Then whichever you do more, that's kind of up to you, really. You get the option, I suppose. All right, art challenge rules. These always are worth repeating. Rule number 1: always submit your own art. Digital or traditional art of any skill level are welcome. Please do not submit anyone else's entry for them. Do not trace existing art, be it other people's art, screenshots, generated images, or official artwork. Referencing is fine. Heavily referencing everything that you have it on the side and everything is fine, but make it your own. I usually get extra questions about the tracing it. What if I trace my own sketch and with a line art? You are tracing your own art at that point. You're not tracing existing someone else's art and calling it your own. So there's a lot of art techniques that kind of essentially rely on tracing, such as traditional art. I've done that too when I've done my own sketch and then used a light table to do the line art cleaner instead of doing it on the same page. That is completely fine because it is your own art that you are tracing. No screenshots of character creator apps. You can use them for inspiration and reference, but the final artwork must be drawn by your own hand. Only submit recent artworks created specifically for the challenge. Please do not enter old art that happens to fit within the theme. That might not be the case for this one. We had a couple of challenges where this was more relevant because, you know, a Pokemon OC challenge and everything like that. I feel like people would have drawn the trainer before, but the rule is still there. So don't go modifying and just slapping something on there that just happens to fit the bill. Because of time limits, a maximum of 3 entries per person will be featured. No blood, gore, grotesque imagery, or suggestive outfits. Keep it safe for work and PG-13. Watch that nudity. We've had a couple of kind of on-the-line entries, so please keep that in mind. And absolutely no AI-generated images are allowed. Any questions? If eyes are a bit of mix of blue and green would just default to blue, yeah, then I guess you get to pick between whichever you want. Where would heterochromia fit for an eye color? I just said before that it is other eye color. Other. Okay. The instructions on how to submit the entry is on is pinned in the short. That is now also pinned in chat. So in case anyone wonders, okay? Hello Nemuru. So I have the short available as well. I can show it a little bit later when people show up, and I will go through the images one by one so you can take a better look at it, okay? Let's make an alchemist original character. Ish, okay, let's go to the art. I'm pretty sure it says pinned in the comment too. Let's see. Last day for entries is Friday, July 10th, because that following weekend is going to be the feature weekend. Oh, I did not prep a scroll text, so let me adjust this too. I forgot about this. Da-da-da, da-da-da. What combination are you getting? We'll have a look at each of the picture together for a little bit. I'll show you what I get. Owlchemist OC. July 10th. Okay. Right. I forgot. Oh, I know I forgot something. I forgot to tell people that I was going live, so I'm gonna have to show the short a little bit in a mo again, because there's always something I forget to do. Let me let all the plummies know in the Discord that I've gone live. Bloomies. New art challenge dropped. Okay. Atsu. We go to art challenge. Okay, each of the pictures. First of all is this one. First up is this one. Your birth month, your month of birth will determine your main outfit. Or main piece of outfit or general vibe, right? So between January and March, you have a long coat. April and June, a cloak. July and September, layered robes. October, December, utility apron. I'm kind of excited for all of these. To design something like that. I am, of course, a September 24th. I am here on layered robes. I currently kind of wear a long coat. I had a lot of fun drawing all of these icons too. So I'm gonna take a moment to show them. How many layers? Yes. Also no. You can take inspiration from the icon that is there, but you can also, these are also suggestions. These are just suggestions. You don't have to draw the specific long coat. If you want to go for something more modern, more edgy, you can have like a leather coat or something. It's the base design, right? The cloak can have its own style and design. It doesn't have to be straight up out of a Dungeons and Dragons rule book or something. You guys can design it yourself. It's a general idea. You can you can use these for inspiration if you would like to. But of course you can design them yourself as well. If you want to take inspiration from blacksmiths and stuff like that for the utility apron, completely up to you as well. What size of it? If it's like half one up, let's just go nuts with it. You still gotta be a recognizable part of the outfit, so to say, though. All right, next one is, let's see, is this the right one? No. Next one is this. Your eyesight determines your headgear. If you wear glasses, you get a hat. Can be any kind of hat. If you wear contacts, you get a hood. If you don't use any eyewear, you get goggles. You get eyewear. Oh. Next part is the color of your eyes. Determine your trinket. Blue eyes, you get a pocket watch. Brown eyes, you get a book. Green eyes, you get a lantern. And other eye color, you get a spyglass. For me so far, let's see, I am layered robes, hat. I don't think I've worn a hat with a lot of stuff. So this is a fun one. Lantern. All right. It's kind of funny because I'm excited for a lot of these, but I didn't stop and think which ones I would get when I made it. Like I didn't rig this. So yeah, here you go. Next one is length of your hair. If you have no hair or short hair, you get a blade. Can be a blade of any kind, but yeah, blade. If you have medium length hair, you get a hammer. I drew a geode hammer here because field tool kind of a deal, but you know, you can use any kind of hammer. Any kind of size too, honestly. I kind of, yeah, it's very true. I kind of do have either hazel eyes or a bit of heterochromia with the brown and green. It's mainly green though. I think a lot of people would say that it is mainly green, so. And of course, if you have long hair, oh, what am I trying to do? Here we go. If you have long hair, you get a staff. I feel like I can go either short or long hair, like this. So, to keep it kind of fair, I'm gonna go the in-between one. So since I can have both short and long hair, I'm gonna go medium length and use a hammer. And then, favorite season. Your favorite season of the year determines your specialization in magic. If spring is your favorite season, you get magic gems. If summer is your favorite season, you get magic plants. Fall, you get magic potions. Shoulder length or beyond, I guess. CL. If you prefer winter, you get magic symbols. Some of these are kind of recognizable, maybe. Hint, hint, but yeah, you get the vibe, you get the idea. Yeah? What about if you don't have a favorite? Then first you decide on a favorite, and then you see what you get. Of all the questions. But yeah, there we go. That is the gist of it all. And of course, for posting, use the hashtag #AlchemistOC. I will create a room in the Discord as well, so you can post your entry. And remember to get it in before the end of July 10th in your time zone, please. That is a month. You get a month from now. I tried to emphasize that it's a whole month, but then again, we are usually getting the last minute entries. But yeah, please, July 10th in your time zone, midnight, July 10th in your time zone. All good? So, in my case, I have layered robes. I have a hat. I have a lantern. I will pick a hammer. I get magic plants, which is actually the one I'm most excited about because it's kind of tricky to do. And that is it for me. I'm gonna draw my own Alchemist OC. Now, since I am Alchemist Headmaster, I specialize in pretty much all of these. Plants could go many ways. I like you say that because that is very true. Plants could go many ways. It is very true. I like the idea of having a lantern with magic plants. I would like to remind you that mandragoras and everything that is kind of herbology and things like that count as magic plants. Feature stream when I'm in Scotland, very fitting. Ooh. That's awesome. Yeah, these are the guidelines. Fall is potions, yeah. Inks or paints? I mean, I guess it could be pigments and colors and stuff like that, but magic symbols is generally more the righty one. Exactly, Seal. Stuff like that, right? Could also be the lantern that makes them grow. Magic potions tend to generally be more about the flasks and any kind of feature that the liquids do. I would say that the scribbly kind, the drawing symbol magic is more winter one. Magic gems, well, I got them. You know the magic gems deal. Shroom lanterns, yeah, exactly. That's true as well. I would count the. I'm not sure. Where would we put mushrooms? Are they plants? They kind of are. How to use magic gems? Throw them at the enemy. Well, there's plenty of magic gems characters that have used them. Usually, you use them to summon the elements. They usually have like a red gem, might be fire. They could be hovering around, they could be shards. They usually tend to fuel the elements themselves. Yeah, exactly. Like the gems is kind of, if you know Ruby, think of the dust in Ruby. That's technically magic gems. In the way that you could combine maybe a blue and red gem and create steam, vapor. Also, I'm thinking more like, okay, so I'm gonna consider what I have, right? I've got, let's see, let me start a new one. So I get robes, I get crystal balls, technically also gems as well. That's pretty good. Crystals, think gems. All of the stuff that you're saying is pretty much true. Yeah, mushrooms are fungi. They're a little bit like a bit of in between. I guess everyone could have mushrooms if they want to have them on them and stuff like that as magic objects and stuff. But hey, you know what? I'll give it a pass. I agree too. Roots, mandragoras, stuff like that. You get quite a lot in each of the categories. For me, the magic gems enhance the light magic that I do, mainly. There's a lot of prism magic with lights that I would do personally. Like you guys have seen the prism wall, you've seen the light flash from the lore videos, I mean. But I've also been featured doing both symbol magic as well. If you guys remember, let's see. Is it right here? Yeah, it is right here. You guys remember this dandy? Some good old symbol magic right there. Using a quill. That's the magic. Drawing magic since, what is it, first birthday. Magic symbols, form of text or symbols. Text can be symbols, yeah. Runes can be symbol. They're technically letters. When are you gonna post it on Discord? Well, it's kind of already live. I'll post it after the stream otherwise. No Death Note? No, because it's not a direct. It doesn't have the kind of direct influence of summoning magic. Anyway, let me start scribbling on my alchemist. So I get robes. Let's see. I get robes. Letters, that's what I'm saying, you know, letters are symbols too. If you wanna do that that anime thing where they get like like the I don't remember which anime it was that they had like words going around them and they stopped them in order to do the casting spell. Yeah, go nuts. Surprise me. Just keep the posting rules in mind as well, yeah. Okay. Let me find a little bit of reference. Let me put on some drawing music and figure out some stuff. Actually, it's more like this one. This feels more alchemy. Cranking it down a bit. It usually gets a bit loud. Yush, okay. I'm glad you guys liked the challenge. I'm looking forward to showing this. Thank you, Nucky. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have a look-see around at some ideas. I need the layered robes might be a little like a bit tricky, but you find all kinds of different versions of it all. You have technically Shaolin stuff, you know, monks have layered robes. You can have even if you get a cloak, it's not the main part of the layered robes. How's the volume? Because a cloak could be a top layer of the robes, but it's not really, it shouldn't be the main feature of it, because cloak is its own thing. Let's see, Pintura stole. You know, a little quick look-see here. I want to do a portrait with this one, I think, because last time I was doing the characters, it was a little bit too it's a bit too much. I was kind of running out of time. So I think I might just do something portrait-like. You guys get, what combination did you guys get? I'm curious to know. I get a hammer too, so both like a, that's pretty cool. A lantern and a hammer. You can pick to kind of have them wield the their trinket as well, or whichever. Cloak, goggles, lantern, blade, and potions. That's pretty cool. Tool apron, cool. Huge hat, staff, hat and staff, awesome. Symbols and a spyglass, nice. I have some ideas for a spyglass as well. Cloak, hat, spyglass, staff, and gems. Woo. A hooded coat. Yeah, because you got a hood and a long coat. Nice, okay. Hat. No, actually, hooded coat. Hat, knife, pocket watch, plant. Nice. Tool slot, so like the tools that's in the apron, you mean? Tools, goggles, spyglass bottles, and hammer. Ah, the potions and a hammer. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get a little something, an idea. The word for cloak. No problem, no problem. Apron, hat, pocket watch, gems, and potions, but also added goggles. Okay, okay. Haven't picked one. Gotta work on some designs to figure out what I like the most design-wise. Okay, okay. Layered cloak, goggles, book, hammer, and symbols. Nice. Book and hammer. Nice. Ooh, that's cool. Got so many. Like, I was kind of afraid that there was gonna be one, like, one very repeated, but from what you guys are telling me, it's quite different. I really like that. I guess I should look the part. So, do you guys like the challenge? Do you like it enough to like the stream? help me liking the stream. +1 for the challenge, and it might bring other people in that might have some cool variations as well. Layered cloak, goggles, book, hammer, and symbols. Ooh. Tool apron, hat, hammer, gems, a book. You're gonna be a blacksmith. Yeah, could be. Thank you so much. Show the algorithm what the alchemy is really about. Hi, Nai. Welcome, welcome. You made you start drawing directly. That's cool. Good luck, good luck. Hi, Jennifer. Looks fun. Yeah, thank you. I think so. I'm glad you think so too. Alright, I'm gonna practice my low angle with this one, I think. I do like my dramatic angles. I already got practice with Joy's commission here as well. And I got layered rope. That's gonna be an interesting one. Also, of course, this can be, you know, your OC. This is your alchemist OC. If you want to turn your plume Sona into an alchemist Sona or something, that's all you. But you can make up a new one or use another character as well if you want. Just throwing that out there to say that one does not, you know, just completely get rid of the other. Hello, Mushiro. Let's see, I gotta use a good reference for my body. Let's see, I have my reference right here. Let's see, I need a good reference for my torso. There you go. It's funny how well it works. Hi Sam, welcome. Nemuru. Yeah, of course it's okay if it's not colored. You can draw it. Also, I want to say we get, for the art challenges, I feature and we get traditional art. We get drawings like pencil drawings on lined paper. Stuff like that. It's all fine. Do your best. This is for funsies. This is a challenge. You can challenge yourself just how much you want. You guys think I'm kidding, but look at how well this works. I'm committing to the bit, okay? I'm committing to the Dorito. We'll see how much of this I actually end up drawing though, we'll see. A tunic is kind of robes as well, we'll see. Hello, Citri. It is a Dorito. I'm being told I have a Dorito body. The Dorito shape. Yeah, I was using... I needed reference for my body. You look away for 1 minute. Yep. Hoot hoot. But yeah, welcome to ask any questions about it. The otherwise instructions, everything, you find it in the pinned comment with also how to post it to YouTube. But I'll be collecting it off of Blue Sky. I'll post it to Blue Sky and stuff later too. Get to design the lantern in a way that I like too. That's awesome. Actually, I might want to hold it a little bit more je ne sais quoi, something in a different kind of way maybe. How about if I use this pose right here? Kind of like this. I just don't know how to represent the plant. That's gonna be a tricky thing. There's so many different ways. Also cool. Thank you. You're cool too. Hello Glitter, you're new here and saw Dorito person. Dorito person. Yeah, I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos. I'm generally told I have a Dorito body because I have very long legs like an owl, and I have a strong chest because owls fly a lot. I do have wings, but they're tucked away right now. Hoot hoot. I'm the Noble Owl, currently hosting a new monthly art challenge. You're welcome to join in as well. It is pinned in chat. I'll let here's my little buddy Plumie. You guys are Plumies actually. This is a representation of chat. But the art challenge goes like this.
If you'd like to join our Alchemist art challenge, check out the instructions in chat or in the video description.
There you go. I'm not sure, I think it's hidden from the video description, but I will be adding it later as well. So yeah, I host monthly art challenge. We just rounded up the most recent one last weekend. We had a feature stream, and it's not a contest. If you enter in time, like if you submit and follow the rules and everything, then you can participate, all good. No, they aren't. I haven't added them yet. I keep them secret until the last moment, so. But the instructions are in the pinned comment for now, and I'll put that in the video description too. Yeah. We also have a Discord where I'll post a challenge as well.
We have a Plumie community Discord. Use the invite link that got posted in chat to join.
There you go. Cat stopwatch staff symbols. Nice. I had ideas for symbols. I had ideas for hammer, but I might not end up doing this thing with the hammer. Not sure yet. I'm thinking sledgehammer maybe. Huge hammer right there, because like that's fine too. Very kind. Well, thank you. I feel like kindness fosters kindness, and this community is a very wholesome one as well. You're chilling, that's all fine too, yeah. I'm thinking maybe sledgehammers. Could be like an actual, huge warhammer if you want to. Cloak, hat, pocket watch. Blade and symbols. You know what? I think you could do some really good stuff with that knife. That's awesome. Now how do we capitalize on this? Layered robes. It's just basically, they don't have to be layered per se, they can be robes as they are as well. But I do like me something that shows off that Dorito shape. Dwarven hammers. So normal sized hammers for regular people? I'm kidding. That still only counts as one. Hammer. Hello, Jen. It's basically making your own season into an alchemist. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Let's see. What do I look like? What do I look like? You guys are more experts in what I look like than I am. Okay, so I do wear, let's see, I got hat, but I do like wear glasses as well, so let me actually consider having either my monocle or the glasses in there. You know? This is so cool. I might actually change up my hair a little bit too to be more like medium length and stuff like I was talking about. If you guys are wondering about the art challenge, let me play it back to anyone that joined in right now. It is pinned in the chat description and in the chat as well, but this is what it's about. You get your prompts all sorted out from this video that is in my channel right now. Let's make an alchemist OC. If you're born between January and March, your character wears a long coat. Between April and June, they wear a cloak. Between July and September, they wear layered robes. Between October and December, they wear a utility apron. If you wear glasses, your character wears a hat. If you use contact lenses, they wear a hood. If you use neither, they wear goggles. If your eyes are blue, your character carries a pocket watch. If they're brown, they carry a book. If they're green, they carry a lantern. If your eyes are another color, your character carries a spyglass. If you have short or no hair, your character uses a blade. If you have medium-length hair, they use a hammer. If you have long hair, they use a staff. Absolutely did not mean to make Tarta, Coco, and Riche with the hairs. Or actually, I did mean that, actually. If spring is your favorite season, your character uses magic gems. If summer is your favorite, they use magic plants. If fall is your favorite, they use magic potions. If winter is your favorite, they use magic symbols. Fill in the blanks yourself and decorate however you want. What does your Alchemist OC look like? Post your drawing with the hashtag AlchemistOC before the 10th of July to get your drawing featured. Hoot hoot! Let's make... So, it's kind of... Usually when I do challenge videos and stuff like that, I'm usually a little bit more animated. As in like, let's do this now! So hearing my normal talking voice, it's just, oh. That's I guess that's why people keep saying that I should do audiobooks. Yeah, I like how it turned out actually. I really like it. Let's see. And music, please. Where's the music? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I do art challenges and I do art streams. Occasional cozy games. I also do hand cams. I've done crochet cams. VJ, oh my goodness, sorry. I forgot to turn it down. Apologies, oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. I have a question that possibly could have been answered before I joined. What if you don't have a favorite season? I jokingly said then you figure out which one is your favorite season and then you come and check what that becomes. Now otherwise, Yunokage said something pretty good. That just kind of roll a dice. Or you can just pick one. Pick something that seems interesting. Like, who am I to know? How am I ever going to check if it is or not? Or isn't your favorite season, right? So what if you like 2 seasons? Then I guess those 2 seasons will have to duke it out. and see which one wins. If you have several, then they'll have to play solos in Fortnite and see who wins. I don't know, surprise me. You guys are creative, that's why you're here. These challenges are meant to kind of, you know, kind of inspire, give you ideas, have you do some stuff, have you figure some stuff out. Exactly. See, Glitter gets it too. Go ahead and have fun with it. The rules are mainly for what you shouldn't be doing, as if, like, you know, having too revealing outfits. Don't be too bloody, gory stuff. Don't trace your art. Do like the channel rules, the challenge rules are. I'm also need to link them as well. But in terms of the rules, they're not really meant to be there to hinder you from doing something that might seem fun. If you want to take on the challenge, I'm gonna do all of them, then, I mean, knock yourself out, you know? It's your time, it's your creativity, it's your challenge, so... Do you like wing... I don't know what AUS? AUS? Wing AUS? AUs? Wing AUs, like alternate universes? Or shows you love? I haven't thought about that. What does that mean? Like people with wings? Like you put people from a fandom into an alternate universe where everyone has wings? Hey Joe, welcome back. How you doing? Hoot hoot. Alternate universes, huh? Oh, okay, cool. I get what you mean. I suppose I like that. I'm not giving it too much thought, to be honest. But seeing as you plumies, your cute little owls, right? All of you are. The plumies have their own. You can design your own as well in terms of colors and their feather, your gem, and then you also have plumies have drawn their plume sonas, where they are essentially, you know, humanoid style, but you have wings. You have a big variation of that too. Yeah, why not? That would be layered. It's mostly about the robes generally are more about more loose kind of how do you say that? Like multiple layers of kind of looser fabric, even though it can still be form-fitting, but because I'm thinking cloak, for instance, you could have I could wear have my outfit as it is, like have a fancy dress or suit beneath, and then have a cloak on top of that. But with layered robes, you could technically also have a suit underneath, but it would be more, it would be covering you more. Oh, okay, so Keyfree is wearing robes. Especially underneath, like Keyfree's a good one to look at, I think. Because he technically has a cloak, but it's actually more, his full outfit is more layered robes. Because no hood, no cloak per se. The cloak is essentially a cape, like kind of wraps around you. So I guess technically he is wearing a cloak on top of it in the normal outfit, but when he has, it doesn't have the outer part on, then it's mostly robes. You get me? It's a Keyfree from you know what? Because people write WHA, I keep seeing Hero Academia because of My Hero Academia, MHA. So many times I say Witch Hat Academia. Or which hero academia? Okay, key free. No code or whatever. Key free. Can I see key free outfit? Like all Rugios count as robes as well. Let me look. Let me show both of them. You guys know the characters. Like if you watch Witch Hat Atelier, but let's see. So all Rugios count as robes. Let me copy and show here. Because of it's form fitting, but they're kind of loose. They like the sleeves are kind of loose and stuff. And he has a cloak over his robes. Yeah, you could key free is also robes because of how kind of it's still form fitting, but kind of loose. He has the kind of compression suit or shirt underneath everything to kind of still bring it back. So think like that when you think robes. Is kind of, it can vary. It doesn't necessarily have to be the picture that I've Little Witch Academia. That's true. I have a viable reason now why I get them mixed up. Let me work on the face. We need to get a nice handsome face going first. And then we can focus on everything else. I've already decided I do want this angle that shows a little bit underneath the... I'm gonna fix the proportions in a little bit here. Kind of want it tilted back too. This is way too straight. Yeah. Play it to your strengths. And as does also any weaknesses that you might feel you have. That's completely up to you. Of course, you can hide the anatomy if you want to. You can make a character. It doesn't have to be a realistic character either. You could think also like, I don't know, the Snuffkin from Moomin, for instance. You could work on a cartoony style as well if you want to. Didn't watch Witch Hat yet, so no spoiler. No problem. We just really like Witch Hat Academia. It's awesome. It's all good. I'm just kind of showing the some of the characters. I believe the So yeah, completely comes highly recommended. I'm generally really I always feel so touched by the fact that a lot of people in the beginning were all like, I did not say academia on purpose. I did not say academia on purpose. I didn't even realize. See, it keeps happening. Oh my gosh. Forgot hats are my nemesis in drawing. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, there are different kinds of hats. Like I said, the ones shown in the video are kind of, you can use that for ideas if you don't really know what it could look like. Long coat can be pirate, just saying. Robes could be, you know, could be something more medieval. I've kind of already drawn myself from this kind of angle, but I think I just rather do it from scratch again to see how I get it. Longcoat can also be Devil May Cry vibes. That's true. Jackpot! You got it. Did not expect to get devil triggered on this stream of mine. Hooded cloak, hood, spyglass, blade and gems. Nice. Who? I'm gonna be looking at a distance. I might, it's funny though, I might actually reference one of my older drawings from the merch. It's not actually the same angle, but it's not a bad one. Look at the Hoot Morning Voice Pack. Speaking of merch, I want to say thank you everybody for your gosh, pretty lovely support of the fact that we sold all the meet and greet tickets. There's a meet and greet event coming next weekend. What am I saying? Next weekend? It's this weekend. Yeah, this week in the weekend. We got meets and greets happening through online meet and greets. So everyone that bought sold out. Yeah. There were 30 time slots, and we all ended up selling all of them. Just a few days away, definitely. And if you are here and you bought one, make sure to join the server, please, ahead of time, so that I can sort out any permissions and stuff needed be. So far, is everything pretty good. All the precautions were kind of there in case, you know, the event server leaked out and other people joined that didn't get anything. But I've got everyone. I know everyone's username that has bought a ticket, so even so, it would still be fine. But I'm gonna fix my eyes a little bit because they are. My eyes can be a little tricky with how they kind of go, the shape of them. I feel really blessed over the fact that whenever if I do have like, I can ask the Plumies like how do you guys draw this, you know, when you draw me. You guys are amazing, honestly. Just so blessed. Alright, time to actually do it my special way. It's gonna be almost like gonna wanna reference Joy's commission for this one. This looks a bit weird, honestly. The eye needs to be lower. You know what? Let's actually use a bit of reference lines. Always tricky to get these done right. Something that I've noticed with a lot of anime art is that this eye, the eye on the right side, it's usually tends to almost go a little bit too far to the right, mainly because it's just kind of drawn. And anime faces tend to be a bit flat, you know? So whenever I try to kind of figure out how certain parts of the faces go and whatnot, it's a little tricky. I don't know how much skin I want to show here, so we're just gonna get the. You can also see how much you can. You should actually be able to see from my hair, because the other eye might be a little bit hidden. I'm gonna have medium length hair because, like I said, I can have short hair, or I can have longer hair. So what would an in between look like? That's kind of what people thought I had initially, because I didn't have my ponytail to the front initially. It was just in the back, so it just kind of looked like a bit longer, but not actually like medium length hair, I guess. Here we go. Nose is a bit big, mouth is a bit big. Need to leave a little bit more to the... Still not enough. Kind of round, but also not too round. Yeah, kind of like that for starters. What else we got going on? All right, and then it's the hair. On this side, the hair still is kind of covering the face a bit. Man, I got a lot of hair. We have two, we have 3 Plumies that have cosplayed me. How did you guys do the hair again? I remember Natsu's wig was like it was a project of his own. Lapis also did this current outfit of mine, looking pretty good. Miri, you just you didn't have a wig on, right? Man. Yeah, right? Feeling that too. It's like how even? Oh, you know what? I can totally see that actually. I can totally see that. Just curled my hair chaotically with a hairspray. Ah, that's so cool. That is so cool. There we go. Oh, I know what kind of a lantern I want to draw now. Ah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so medium length hair then. Ear's a bit strangely positioned here, actually. Might be a little bit better like that, but yeah, we'll see. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. We find some references here. Okay. I think I need this to be a little bit more chaotic, actually. And then the plumy corns. You guys doubt that you don't actually doubt. You guys doubt the like the stream help out, but you guys like the stream, and then we had glitter come in. See? It does summon other plumies. Other potential plumies. You doubt my power. Mulletville. Mullet owl. That's what it's gotta be. There you go. Very, very, very fluffy. Did something happen? It was a raid, right? Who raided me? I didn't see. I just saw like my message. My pinned message come back. Who raided me? Yeah, I saw a flash in the corner. Was there a raid? Now I'm back like a demon vanishing. Got a weird saying hello like that. Hello, Juso. Did you come in with the raid? What happened? Squirrel raid. Squirrel, hello, hello. Hoot hoot raiders. Did you raid me, Ruka? Yeah, Ruka's a squirrel. Thank you. Hi, welcome, welcome. Oh, we got a new art challenge going, Ruka. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? No worries, no worries. I'm Vilhelm though, but thank you so much. Yeah, Ruka's gonna get flipped upside down. That's anyone that gets my name wrong gets flipped upside down. Autocorrect. How does Vilhelm autocorrect into Ambrose? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Well, yeah, anyway. I know you know who I am, no worries. But yeah, Ambrose is the other guy that sailed to Valinor. Hello, Neko. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we got a new art challenge. You get to design your own Alchemist OC. Here, let me play it. If anyone's interested in joining, you can submit it on Twitter, TikTok. No, maybe TikTok. Probably gonna go on TikTok too. Hi Tony, welcome. Yeah, we got a new art challenge. Check it out. I'm gonna crank the music up and hopefully I don't forget to turn it down again. Up and let's go. Make an alchemist OC. Let's make an alchemist OC. If you're born between January and March, your character wears a long coat. Between April and June, they wear a cloak. Between July and September, they wear layered robes. Between October and December, they wear a utility apron. If you wear glasses, your character wears a hat. If you use contact lenses, they wear a hood. If you use neither, they wear goggles. If your eyes are blue, your character carries a pocket watch. If they're brown, they carry a book. If they're green, they carry a lantern. If your eyes are another color, your character carries a spyglass. If you have short or no hair, your character uses a blade. If you have medium-length hair, they use a hammer. If you have long hair, they use a staff. If spring is your favorite season, your character uses magic gems. If summer is your favorite, they use magic plants. If fall is your favorite, they use magic potions. If winter is your favorite, they use magic symbols. Fill in the blanks yourself and decorate however you want. What does your Alchemist OC look like? Post your drawing with the hashtag AlchemistOC before the 10th of July to get your drawing featured. Hoot hoot! Let's make an alchemist. Surprised at my enunciation with that one. It's not bad, it's not bad. I've learned a lot over the years. Thank you all so much for teaching me by listening to me. Let's see. I cranked it down. Does it still play? I'm gonna play something with a little bit more oomph to it. Where are my no. Sure. Is this volume okay? That'd be awesome, Neko. Let me know what combination you get. If anything, I've gotten better at drawing guys over the course of these art challenges. Let's see if I have to do them like this. I can also just use normal shading like this. Part of me would like to use a bit of inked style in order to bring back a little bit of the inspiration of Witch Hat Atelier, but we'll see if I can get anywhere near the style. With a picture this big. What if you think of each part of a human as inanimate parts, like of a how do you say that? Mannequin. That might help break it down a bit. Yeah, I would say break down the whole body. The only reason I can draw is my good friend Pinterest body shapes. You mean the site with with mostly AI generated stuff? Careful with the body references there. They're good for bases. Might not want to make that your main resource if possible. There's a good way to sort though. There's a good way to sort is if you kind of sort before, I don't know, 2023 or something like that. Before the boom. Then you can get a bunch of actual non-generated stuff on Pinterest. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but I've heard from reliable sources that's a good way to go about it. A certain art educator that I know. You took your notes, time to let it marinate. Yeah, exactly. Let it rest a bit. Figure it out. I'm trying to see the rest of this outfit as well as I'm going about drawing this one. Yeah, I guess you can turn it off. It's not necessarily a guarantee that all of them are going to be flagged as such though. Unless they have a tracker themselves. Maybe they do. It's just like how you can turn it off in other resource pages like Pixabay or stuff like that, but they still show up, so... That's a good step still. Might minimize it a bit. Just looks like a wig on his head here. I'll sort that out. Okay, now my chin is not this pronounced, so I'm not to kind of shape it just into something that is a little bit more what I usually do have. The angle is probably one of the trickiest to do with this anime Ikemen's look, but we'll nail it. It's all right. We'll get it right. My sleepy eyes as well. Probably want to have some shading on the kind of I need to soften this up too. Hi Kane, glad you think so. I'm looking forward to seeing your alchemist. Reminds me of a friend I used to have who tried to use a generated picture, random art, local art concept. Their account got banned from. Yeah, that makes sense. There have been entries that have been generated here too. They were also banned from everything. I always make it trickier for myself. It's part of the challenge. It's part of the challenge, I say. Then I make it tricky. Alright, I kind of need to figure out some robes. Give me some ideas. Magic robes. Oh, that's plenty good stuff. That's plenty good stuff. Layer upon layer upon layer. Wizard robes. There's the robes that show some shoulder. A kimono is technically a robe as well, after all. Tempted to do something very, very kind of heavy. Just be careful not to kind of base it completely off of something like a generated image. I've seen designs based off of generated images, and the reason I would kind of suspect them to be is because there are some straps that go, you know, that kind of don't make sense. Kind of go on the inside of a jacket and then come out of the back on the outside of a jacket, stuff like that. I just generally want to figure out what it looks like around the shoulders. What am I gonna do? Like we did the actual icon. I have the essentially, you know, kind of attached like this. And then there's like a detail here. Your mom would have a cool OC with the prompts, so you should get your mom drawing and making an account and then joining the community. And submit the art. Clearly. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not even, wouldn't be the first Plumie mom to be around in the community either. Absolutely not. You have gray and blue eyes, so I should do both, or just that one I do will get to. You get to pick if you'd like. I would call gray blue, either leans to blue, or you can do other. Like I'm not gonna be requesting you to submit an ID picture or anything, so you know, you go for whichever. She doesn't draw though. Well, it's a good opportunity a good chance to get her to start. Alright, Juzo, that was your first time showing your art last time on the feature, yeah? It's never too late to learn, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking of making this a bit of a style challenge as well, at least for myself, but we'll see. So I've come across a couple of video game styles that I really like. So we'll see if I do go through with it. Right now we're just sketching. It's looking a bit realistic, yeah, but it's kind of... The style of this can change with the with an outline, you know. If I start doing inked like like really heavy inked stuff or crosshatch stuff, like start like, because if I make this lighter and then start inking, that might change the vibe of it all. It looks a bit realistic, but yeah. If you submit it as yours, Stitcher, sure. Your mom can sadly not submit your drawing, those are the rules, but you can make a second character. You can draw one for your mom. And maybe your mom will want to watch along as well on the feature stream. I don't know why I'm insisting so much. I think it's just really cool that we have a Plumie mom that want to watch. There we go. Coziness is welcome in any age or any time, any generation. Coziness is a concept that's been welcome since the dawn of time. Citry mom watched too. Oh my gosh. That's so sweet. We got Plumie moms. Juso dad is just like, haha, yeah. The wheel hates you. so funny. So sorry about the wheel. It has a mind of its own. Here we go. Okay, what kind of layers do I want? I kind of want, if you think old Rugio has some pretty good, like, I wanna keep the Dorito form, right? So we're gonna wanna have something that goes on the outside as well, which I can just probably do this with. And then still show. I ended up watching some of the last feature stream with my family. They all went, ooh, owl. That's awesome. I wish I could say hello. I'm gonna have to automatically say, like, on the next feature stream, like, hello all the parents watching. Hoot hoot, thank you. You're all welcome. Welcome anytime. You can drop by. Want to drop by at a cozy time. Ooh, owl, that's so funny. Thank you for showing, Kane. That's really fun. Just imagining everyone stopping what they're doing, like oh owl. Everyone sits around the screen. It's just the effect owls have, honestly. That's the effect owls have on me, I think. Yeah, you just gotta realize they're welcome. Like, if they crochet, then it really should show some of the stuff they crochet. Maybe it can be I can be holding the lantern. Oh, look, a lantern. I'm gonna take it, but first I'm gonna eat the banana. Been thinking for a while now how to draw an extra hood on a hooded cloak, only to realize that the hood already has a cloak. Yeah, the hood already has a hood. Yeah, of course it does. But you wouldn't, if you have a hat and you have a cloak, then you wouldn't be wearing a hood with a hat. Or prove me wrong, you know? Layer upon layer upon layer. No worries, no worries. I gotcha. There's sentence and me trying to speed read it as well. I like this shape. I like how this is looking. Painting with values. Hello, Mr. Astroman. How you doing? Have you been shuffling? Welcome back. I'm losing the Dorito shape. Needs more volume. Come to think of it, Fire Emblem main characters use robes usually. Shouldn't be the trickiest thing to figure out now that I think about it. Wizard robes, there's so many robes. So many magical robes. Yeah, the reader shape is important. The reader shape is a recognizable silhouette. You know? You're like, what is your silhouette? What is your character silhouette? I think it's still there. I think we have a Dorito shape. It's immersive, isn't it? Thank you. Okay. All right, lantern. Lantern. That's a classic lantern. I want a cooler lantern. Something maybe... Could even be a paper lantern, technically. I have designed lanterns before. I should be able to design a lantern. The hand is kind of angled a bit strange though, because it kind of needs to be... Lantern here probably needs to be a shape a bit different. Do we want a round one, or do I want the square one, or with like multiple like sides to it? Oh, I don't know. Do I want to make it tricky for myself? I kind of do. I kind of want to make it tricky for myself because these art challenges also kind of help in the sense that, you know, proving to myself that I can do certain things. It wasn't until last year maybe that I recognized and that I actually accepted that I'm, you know, can call myself a character designer. That was a strange time, honestly. I don't know why, because I just felt like I wasn't particularly good at it in that sense, especially compared to a lot of people that specialize in it, that draw very, you know, kind of, that are really good at drawing and sell characters and stuff like that. But then I started doing these art challenges a bit less than 2 years ago, but it was at the end of my first year. I did the art challenges and stuff. And it wasn't like I didn't realize, or rather I just never thought of myself as a character designer, even though like most, if not all, the art challenges are about design and character design. And it wasn't until another creator that I admire a lot, Squeegee. I learned a lot about design from Squeegee from previous videos and stuff and everything, even before I debuted here. So getting the opportunity to kind of do something with Squeegee, and then also having Squeegee introduce me as a character designer, that's kind of got the gears moving a bit, you know? It's kind of like, really? Wow. Wow. Sometimes it just takes that, you know? The insecurity it comes for us all. Yeah, we're shiny. There were a lot of likes. Yeah, sometimes, like you said, sometimes it kind of takes someone else's words, and sometimes it's just the whole deal of like, if it's, if it's an artist that you really admire, if it's someone you look up to for that reason, that essentially, without you prompting, just straight up call you a character designer or something like you're aspiring to be. Or that not necessarily aspiring to be, but you kind of at some point wanted to be, and then you never really thought of yourself, well, I'll just keep drawing, doing my stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a nice, important event for confidence. Cookies, quickly get them before they're gone. Hello, Harrier. New art challenge dropped. Yeah, did you see? You get to design your own Owlchemist. There's a video. I'm kind of curious what combination you would get as well. Yeah. What combination would you get? If you look at first of all, your outfit. Your birth month decides your outfit. Me personally, since I'm September, I get layered robes. And so it's a long coat, cloak, layered robes, or a utility apron. Otherwise, you have your eyesight decides your headgear. If you wear glasses, you get a hat. Contact lenses, you get a hood. Or if you don't use anything of them, you get goggles. Hi Sona, welcome. First time I've seen your stream since I saw an advertisement for you on YouTube. Oh, that must have been a while because I haven't done any advertisement in a while now. Welcome Sona, how are you doing? And welcome back, I suppose. Yeah, so advertisement was something I would do as I was part of the as I was a corporate VTuber still, but now I'm independent. So aside from this part with your eye color will decide your trinket, there's a video pinned in chat to do the rest of the generation. And then we have your field tool is decided by your hair length. And your specialized magic by your favorite season. I'm gonna save because I have not saved yet. You have a pretty model, thank you very much. Thank you, I'm glad you think so. Let's see, I'm gonna save my own entry for my art challenge right here. Lantern design. Yeah, I wanted to make it something something special, something unique, you know. It still needs something to be held by, so maybe I'll just do maybe I'll just give it like a handle or something. Look like a Roman statue. Oh my gosh, chiseled. You're right, Mushiro, I kinda do. Is it possible to fulfill this? I don't know if it's okay. Maybe I can use like an overlay. You definitely get the whole like statue look to it. Let's see. Overlay? Yeah. Here we go. There, I'm a statue. I guess I have proper robes then. It kind of looks like a centurion or something cloak. Is that some kind of game? It's my current art challenge, Sona. I encourage anyone that likes to draw in of any skill level to do it. I've posted it right now, and I feature your art. It's a monthly one, so right now you have until the 10th of July to submit. You can post it on YouTube as well. Here, let me show you. Let me just play the video. It's easier that way. Let's crank this up. And the video is... Here we go. So I am as Vilhelm Vanderbos, Noble Owl. I'm also an Owlchemist. I like to play with puns and names like that. So an alchemist, but as an owl. So here's the video that I put up on my channel, and this is what tells you which part you should draw. Let's make an alchemist OC. If you're born between January and March, your character wears a long coat. Between April and June, they wear a cloak. Between July and September, they wear layered robes. Between October and December, they wear a utility apron. If you wear glasses, your character wears a hat. If you use contact lenses, they wear a hood. If you use neither, they wear goggles. If your eyes are blue, your character carries a pocket watch. If they're brown, they carry a book. If they're green, they carry a lantern. If your eyes are another color, your character carries a spyglass. If you have short or no hair, your character uses a blade. If you have medium-length hair, they use a hammer. If you have long hair, they use a staff. If spring is your favorite season, your character uses magic gems. If summer is your favorite, they use magic plants. If fall is your favorite, they use magic potions. If winter is your favorite, they use magic symbols. Fill in the blanks yourself and decorate however you want. What does your Alchemist OC look like? Post your drawing with the hashtag AlchemistOC before the 10th of July to get your drawing featured. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot, indeed. That's the deal. So yeah, it's a bit of a game, but also an art challenge. Everyone can draw their characters. Post it to my YouTube community. Post it to the Discord. We have a Plumi Discord. Plumi will tell you.
We have a Plumi community Discord. Use the invite link that got posted in chat to join.
It's a cozy video this month. Yeah, it's a little bit Witch Hat Atelier inspired, I gotta say. The design of it all. You like to draw? Oh, that's great, Sona. I would be love to have your drawing in there. Yeah, like how do you say, like drawings of all skill level are welcome. It can also be it doesn't have to be digital, doesn't have to be colored. You just draw with whatever you can, however you can, and do it before the 10th of July, and your drawing will make it in. There's a little there's instruction of how to post it on YouTube on the actual short. It's pinned there in the comments. Otherwise, you can submit it to the Discord. I'll make a little room for it. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I have plenty of time, I can make the room later, but then there are actual Plumies that just draw their own entry during the stream. loud. Sorry. Is this better? Is this a good volume? Artsy taxi. Sometimes I need the boost. Laurie, hello, welcome. How are you doing today? Can't draw, but I've been thinking of start drawing. Should I start with just sketching basic poses, or where does someone start? There are so many different ways of doing that, of where you want to start. But first of all, I would wanna first ask, or have you ask yourself what you want to achieve with your art. Like, where do you want to go with it? Because, you know, you can aim to draw realistic and do like full body proportions, but you can also stay at little characters. Little cartoony characters if you want. You know, you can do full body realism, or you can do chibis, kind of stylized stuff. So kind of, I guess I would say you should start where you kind of what you admire, what you would like to be able to draw as, or like, you know, if you find some pictures, some references of how to what kind of pictures you would draw. I think generally there are many ways to actually study and improve on your art very fast, but for me personally, I find it very tedious and kind of boring. But depending on your drive, you can still do that. But a good way is to kind of find drawings and pictures, characters, or anything that you kind of feel like, yes, I would love to draw like this, and then you kind of use them as reference, not tracing, but kind of maybe even copying as in like having the picture on the side and then trying to recreate it. That's a good way. Either you just do a lot of that, or maybe you can stop and think about why, like what didn't work and why did it work. Yeah, favorite animal, favorite anime, favorite character, drawing, style. It's a good place to start. Usually, like when you try to reference it with the picture on the side, it'll be a little wonky. It'll be a bit difficult because, you know, either like depending if you're right or left-handed, you might have a tendency to kind of have everything in the face or like proportions go more one side, because we do certain movements easier with one side than the other. For instance, if I wanted to do something round, then it's easier for me to do it this way than it is this way. Doesn't mean I can't do it, but it's easier. See, this one has a bit more of like a straighter. Whenever I do this, they're actually less round. And because of that, because of stuff like that, the proportions of the face are either going to be like leaning one way or the other. That's why a lot of people go like, never flip the canvas, because then suddenly their drawings look very like, it looks nice, and then they flip the canvas and it just feels like they look like that, you know? But yeah. How long have you been drawing in general? Since I could hold a pencil. So it's kind of hard to really say in specifics. I've been drawing a long time, and I've noticed that with like more and more as I'm using my know-how, I do like speed drawing streams as well. There's one coming up on Saturday actually, where people can pay me, like you guys can just donate and have me draw a character that you like by the minute. So you kind of pay a euro or $1 equivalent. It's like 2 minutes of drawing, and if that's all you want to donate and have me draw a character, then I'll try to draw that character as best as I can within that time. But usually people donate a little bit so that I try to do it. And before I tackle the characters, I try to visualize and figure out the best way to make it happen. So far I managed somewhat okay, I think. And that's really shown me how much I've drawn, or how many different things I've drawn, because I have to pull from my own resources a lot. If you flip the canvas often, it helps. It definitely does, yeah. That's why I flip the canvas a lot. I flip the canvas mainly because I have an easier time drawing certain angles from one side. A good way to do that as well is rotating it, but flipping is faster. There were so many mistakes. Mistakes are part of it there as well. Like, you know, the also feedback. You can ask for feedback. It's kind of rude, I feel, to just start pointing out stuff that are off if you haven't asked for it. But that's also how you learn, you know. Sometimes it can feel very harsh that, like, you know, you feel happy about a drawing and then someone points something out and then the drawing might feel like wrecked, ruined, depending on how you feel about it, you know. But I really like my old drawings. They're full of mistakes, but I tend to look at where the idea came from, what I tried to do. Sometimes I've redrawn old drawings as well, because I feel like now that I've become better at drawing, I can make an idea come true easier. Come true as in like actually drawing it. You never stop learning drawing and art. That's better. So what I want a blue flame here, but I also kind of want, instead of moths, I kind of want butterflies. You're also very fast. I feel like I've gotten very good. I've gotten I can't say like decent, because I feel like I've gotten good at kind of blocking in a drawing to make it look good faster. You know, kind of working with values to kind of indicate a lot more so than putting all the details in. I stick to this because I feel like I might also show that you don't need to overwork details in order to kind of sell the idea if you indicate it right. It saves a lot of time. And it definitely, this is the best, for me, the best way to kind of make interesting drawing streams, because if I were to put a lot of detail into everything, it'll take a long time before I get anywhere. So it's I think it's a lot more interesting, at least for me personally, because I've said before that I use myself as a point of what kind of streams I would like to do and watch. And I kind of like to see a picture going places sooner rather than later. If it's a whole stream of just trying to get every strand of hair done right, then it's not a very interesting stream, I feel, for me personally. It could be for other people. I'm not going to be dictating what is good or not, right? I would still support a stream like that, but I might not stick around and watch, so to say, if it's generally a bit of an inactive or not a lot seemingly happen. Okay, I have a pretty pointy chin, so I gotta figure out how to do that. Stream drawing one curl per 3 hours. You'd think, honestly, you used the laughing emoji at it, but I've seen a stream that has just been drawing a curl for hours. It was a very detailed one. It was meant to be a big poster, so it makes sense that you would put in the detail. But yeah, actually, not too far-fetched. Okay, now to look up a style. Let's see. There's a specific. How about? I've been kind of curious about this one. Here we go. Not gonna be exactly, but I'm gonna try to maybe to work with this. Let's see. Let's use that same thing we saw before. And maybe we don't use the very realistic lips on this. Because the rest can be very detailed. I just kinda, the face is kind of the recognizable part. So let's see. Let's swap this over. Maybe style change or something. We'll see if I can do this. Let me copy this layer for now. And let's see what we can do. Let's reference this one. This one looks pretty good. All right. Gonna make it a little bit more cartoony, I think. I'm gonna try it out because I'm just kind of curious. Also need to wrap up stream soonish. But this is something I kind of want to decide on now, sooner rather than later, because interesting. Okay. Out of a habit, I would give shape to the nose that way. There's going to be less details this time around here. Let's see if we can get closer to it. See, it's like less details now. I need the eyes to be a little bit bigger to match this kind of style. I'm curious if I'm able to nail it to the point where anyone will say like, oh, that kind of looks like blah da da da. We'll see. Because I really like stylized art that has this kind of somewhat of a realism to it, but the characters still look very cartoony. Because I can draw realism, sure, but I kind of never really liked it. I like using what I know in order to give shading, give shape and stuff like that. But I'm currently drawing like a realistic key free because I thought it would be interesting to do. Like this one right here. This is just my own project. I also have commissions to do. If you guys want to see my art, by the way, I should do that before I round up. But this already changed the vibe of the drawing. It's pretty cool. So I've done commissions, pretty fun ones. Here's one that I like. This is Joyus commissioned me to draw this. Has a bit of a realistic touch to it, but it's more it's stylized. Really like how this one turned out. Super proud of this one. We also have most recently, I don't know if you guys might have seen it, but Akira Ochiba got the this one done. So I was wondering, why did you choose the owl? The owl chose me, I would say. I did not choose the Hoot Hoot life. The Hoot Hoot life chose me. Because I used to be corporate VTuber, as does. It was just meant to be. There's a that might be a little bit of a an extra lore that members might find interesting. Might talk about that later on. Owlhood was bestowed upon you, yeah. Yeah. might talk about those origins a little bit more for the member streams. But yeah, as it is, I was blessed with the owl. So Akira Ochiba right here. What else? Let's see. Oh yeah, and the key free as well. Key free. Currently working on this one whenever I am not working on commissions and stuff like that, but this one has a little bit more realism to it. Stylized with the hair, but I'm really happy how this one's turning out too. Are the wings detachable? Not as they are right now. If they're turned into a cape, then technically yes, because they're just transformed into the cape and they're not attached to me. If you watch lore video 2 on my channel, you will see that they are in fact detachable technically, but not when they are actually on me now. Like I couldn't take these off. But yeah, I'm working on this one. It's gonna be really fun to work out. I'm doing a lot more details on this. It's going great. It's really fun to go in and work a little bit on it. I'm not gonna over render it. I say as the hair looks kind of over rendered, but it's gonna be, I think I'm gonna be simplifying it a little bit more. Honestly, Sona, I waited for way too long before taking commissions because of something like that. It's kind of up to the people that commission you to decide whether or not your skill is good enough or not. Not everyone that commissions delivers incredibly professional art, but it's good enough for people to pay. Mostly it comes down to offering something people might want. You know? That's not always easy to figure out, but yeah. So, yes, drawing prowess and ability might be something that is important to some, and then you might not get those commissions, but for those that might essentially just want a specific drawing made by you, or for someone that would kind of want something like a little specific kind of style that you do, or if you, depending on what price you're offering and stuff like that too, you might be able to get some commissions. I say figure out what you like to do, figure out what your strengths are, and maybe try it out. It's kind of up to people whether or not they want to commission you or not, right? You shouldn't be deciding. You shouldn't be deciding whether or not to like if you're good enough or not. That's a thing. You should just try it if you wanna. Art fights, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way to kind of go out there, get some experience as well. I really like how the face turned out with this one. Looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to this working a little bit. It's like every now and then. I have some commissions to work on now, so it's just gonna take a little moment. At some point I would wanna offer realistic, like semi-realistic portraits as well as a commission. But right now this one's taking a while in favor of other commissions, so yeah. I'll figure that out. Ooh, this looks legit. The style that I wanted to to emulate. That's pretty fun, actually. The eye looks better than I thought. If anyone want to take any guesses of the art style, go ahead. Yeah, I should wrap up. Save it here. I still have the original one. It's a pretty fun jump to from this to this, but yeah. Save. Let's round up. Whoop. Oh, that's right. That one needs to be there. I said, yeah, it's from a game. It's from a game. It is from a game. I've been wanting to try out this art style for a while, and I'm really happy how changing the eye and the nose and generally kind of showed it off. But not bad. It's not Fire Emblem. It's a semi-cozy game. It's been on my backlog as well. But I did find the artist on Twitter as well. The actual character designer artist is really nice. Let me save the references. Art challenge, Alchemist OC. Entry. It's a WebP. Ugh. Save. WebP. That's something else. Save. Gotti. It has harvest in its name. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. Harvest. Yeah. Harvestella. Really like the character art in that one. It has this fun watercolor style with a lot of realism to it too, but it's like here's the main characters, the protagonist, Harvestella. See, it has a very simple phases, but they do know their way around the body and the gear, the equipment, the boots, everything else looks like watercolored. Same here. So they have a lot of technical knowledge, and it's kind of fun how the face is kind of very anime, very simple, but then everything else is kind of rendered out, and that's kind of really the stuff I like to do. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can draw myself a bit more like Harvestella, like just to kind of practice that in, because they do like watercolor style, and they also kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but they have like, look at the skirt. It has a gradient in it too, see? And the way they use like the background, the shadows just look like watercolor, just drawn on there, see? Has a bit of gray and green on there. So it's kind of contrast the purple in the character here too. A lot of blues and purples in the shadow, like if you look at the side skirt or whatever you call it here, like behind the shorts, that they have a bit of purple on there, but then the everything in the back is just green to contrast. So I'm gonna try some stuff out. It'll be a fun little side thing to do, little side quest. But yeah, I'm happy you guys like the challenge, the let's make an alchemist original character. I was gonna promote the last tickets for the meet and greets that had not been sold, but they all got sold today. Fancy that. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for this. The meet and greet is in the weekend as well. Basically, it takes place in a separate like event Discord, and yeah, like if you have bought a ticket, please make sure to join into the server so that I can prepare all the roles and all the everything ahead of time, just everything is ready. That'd be lovely. Of course, Ruka, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And the style almost feels like Final Fantasy. Yeah, it does. It's very it does. They are a designer for Square as well, but I think it was really fun to see the character designers' Twitter being all like, you know, like that they thought it was amazing that they got to design for the game and stuff. Someday I will play it as well. I'll take the time to play it because it has the Rune Factory elements of it that I like, you know. It's got character relations, not necessarily romantic ones as far as I know, the same kind of way, but your party members, you can develop their stories bit by bit. You can unlock episodes and kind of learn more about them, and they get closer to you that way. And then you have the farming, and then you have, of course, the adventuring with the different weapons and stuff. It feels like I would really like it. Yeah, we'll see. It just runs a little so-so on the Switch. But yeah, Hutsu, everybody. Hutsu. We say Hutsu on the channel. As instead of Otsu, which is very common for Japanese affiliated VTubers, or VTubers in general, because it feels like you kind of are a Japanese affiliated by being a VTuber. It's short for Otsu. Otsukare-sama deshita in Japanese, which means thank you for your hard work. Job well done. That goes for me and goes for you guys. You guys seem very excited, which is awesome. Very excited for this challenge, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what your alchemist OCs might look like. You can be an alchemist, of course. You can be an alchemist as well by being a member of the channel. This week, we are gonna do a movie night. I have these, I'm thinking maybe we can bring back movie nights if this works out well. We can bring back movie nights like maybe the Friday before the art challenge, the art feature. Because generally it is a very busy weekend ahead of that, so maybe take it chill the evening before. And yeah, so I'm gonna try hosting the movie on the Discord. So there's gonna be a temporary like stage channel that you can join in and just watch. I'm not gonna be able to talk or chat. That's the chat is gonna be focused on the member stream as it has been. But yeah, please, if you are a member here and you're part of the Discord, please make sure to connect your YouTube account to your Discord account by going to Settings Connections.
We have a Plumie community Discord. Use the invite link that got posted in chat to join.
That's right, Mary. Watch on Discord and chat on YouTube. Yeah. For those that are not part of the Discord, of course, would have to sort out the movie themselves, or maybe people watching it retroactively whenever they have access to the movie. But yeah, that's the idea. Hopefully, I am able to do that because I can't host the movie on YouTube. That would just get the whole stream shut down and banned and warned and everything. But yeah, the movie this week is gonna be Lupin the Third, the First. The 3D animated Lupin movie, one of the most recent ones, if not the most recent one. And yeah, I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys. I really like it. I don't think you need prior knowledge of Lupin the Third, but if you would like to, I'll summarize the characters that are usually part of it. But each movie is an adventure on its own. So I'll look forward to showing it to you guys. It's going to be in Japanese, but it's going to have subtitles. Hopefully it works out. But yeah, you won't be able to really talk, chat. You'll be able to see and hear the movie. But yeah, maybe like you might be able to hear me over the movie as well. in the Discord, so be more direct and reacting to everything. But chat is going to be on YouTube. This one's I really like this one. It's really good. I was surprised because usually 3D anime movies are just usually I don't know, either go a little bit too edgy or they kind of miss the mark a bit because they try to do a bit too fancy of 3D stuff. But yeah, this one is spot on. I'll post the trailer or something. You guys can see what it looks like. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Right, so this is gonna be Friday. I'll put out a little notification on YouTube and on the Discord for the members to remember to that this is gonna happen. So as I was saying, memberships of the channel, they help out a lot. All your merch that you bought, all the meet and greet tickets have helped out a ton as well. Every bit helps, really. Be it the memberships, donations, or the commissions, they really help me cover the mansion's bills, so I can keep the channel going with everything that it is, like the streams, the art challenges, and the community. Your support really helps the channel grow. I love doing this. I love creating, and I love the community that we've built together. So thank you all so much for this. Of course, you can also support by liking the stream, leaving comments, recommending the art challenge or the streams to someone else as well. That is, that is lovely and plenty support as well. Doesn't have to be monetary support. But yeah, you do. And speaking of memberships, there is a higher tier membership as well, which are Sugar Plumies. I like to say Sugar Plumies, they sponsor the monthly art challenge because they do give a little bit more than usual channel memberships, and they get the same membership content with the exception of getting a personalized thank you at the end of the streams, and also a golden name on the Discord if you've connected your account. So yeah, this Alchemist OC challenge brought to you by Joyus. Thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and for hosting the new art challenge. Sponsoring the new art challenge. Miri Mage, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Natsu, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. CL Silverfang, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Milova, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Burbkai, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Micah, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Neko, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Steffi, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Lapis Dragon, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Nyajime, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie and sponsoring the new art challenge. Thank you all so much. Now let's see if I can rate someone. I'm really happy you guys liked the challenge. And I'm really excited and happy to see that everyone got so many different parts to draw, you know? Let's see if we got someone appropriate to raid into. Oh, okay. Speaking of. Let's go there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. I would say the feature stream could not come any sooner, but I have a lot of fun stuff coming up this month. First of all, it's the meet and greets in the weekend. Secondly, there's Plumy's birthday on the 24th. It's actually the 22nd, but we're going to be celebrating it on the 24th. There's going to be a return of Rage versus Cozy, if you guys remember those. Dark Souls and Jump King. I have another one that I want to do. It's going to be next week. Let's see. Let's set up the raid. I'm going to go have a cup of tea. Cozy Rage game. Yeah. Barb, hello. Thank you, sure you put me especially Neko. Okay, Neko gets extra thanks. Apparently. Hello, Virtuoso. Let's go to Squeegee. Raid the message. Wrap it up. Yeah, I'll post the art challenge to the Discord as well. Along with the additional things that the questions that you guys have asked here, like what if this, then this, or what if this, what if this. I have a fun idea. I have a fun answer to that. What if I don't have a favorite season? Then you get no magic. You're unknowing. You're a squib. You're no mage. Call him whatever. Yeah, no magic. Bye-bye. You're a muggle. That would be so cool. What? No magic? I mean, you're pulling your magic. It's a magic specialization. No magic, no buff. So buff. Yeah, you're just buff. You're just a fighter. I have a least favorite season though. Ooh. Maybe you can use that then. If you know, if one sticks out, then that technically gives an indicator, you know. If one you hate the most, then maybe that one should be it. Anyway, let's go to Squeegee. Give a hoot hoot. Is there like a mushroom pun? We need a mushroom pun. Heads up. They're all caps here. It's even better than I thought. It was a heads up, as in like, it actually is. Heads up, they're all caps here. Full caps. Full caps. Get it? Because mushroom cap. Heads up. Ahaha, ahaha, ahaha. I crack myself up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you. All right, heads up. That's the raid message. They're full caps here. We go over to Squeegee, freelance artist, fungi, and generally the art educator and character designer that straight up introduced me as a character designer, which made me blush a bit, and also gave me a slight existential crisis that was a positive one. Turned my whole world upside down. Let's go. Thanks for today, everybody. For now, we say bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye. Stay lovely, everybody. See you again real soon. Members on Friday. Then meet and greeters on Saturday and Sunday. And taxi riders, art taxi on Saturday. Bye for now. Bye. See you later. Thanks for today. Where's the button? Bloomy. Bloomy, where's the button?
I ate it.
You ate it? How are we supposed to